Welcome back to Explain America. This is your host, Kyle Becker. You might recall a bombshell case that occurred during the presidential campaign season, and that was that of E. Jean Carroll. And there has been a massive development in this case, and she looks really terrible, and perhaps our court system even worse. But before we get into this story, please like, share, and comment at Explain America. Join us. We do appreciate your support for common sense journalism. It was a trick. That's what E. Jean Carroll admitted on Monday after her court case, which awarded her $83 million for an alleged defamation against her character for a rape accusation that was never proven in a court of law. Well, she admitted in a podcast on Monday that she had used tricks to manipulate an anti-Trump jury to issue a mind-boggling settlement against the former president of the United States.
That has to be pretty dispiriting. That then you're like, well, I got to be hotter to win this case.
Yeah, I got to be is the word. So what we did is we looked. I had a talk show, a TV talk show in 1996. I went through that, some of the shows, took screenshots of my hair cut in a bob. And we did then I found the hairdresser and the makeup person who made me look like that in 1996. She came every day to trial, did my hair and makeup exactly like it was in 1996. I wore the exact same clothes I wore in 1996, the exact clothes.
Yeah, they're back. It's back in trend.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have a book here, but the thing I'm wearing on the cover, I bought it at Bergdorf's in 1993. So
wow.
That's the kind of, and I didn't look like I looked in 96, but I looked like somebody who could have looked like somebody in 96, and it was enough. It was enough. So it was a trick.
This trick, that doesn't make you annoyed? That doesn't, your feminist juices don't start flowing over that?
Now, her case was dodgy from the very beginning. She couldn't remember key details, such as about her dress and the location at the department store, and several things did not line up. It even looked like she had conjured it up from a Law and Order episode. And the media, they ran wild with this case, you might remember, because they were accusing Donald Trump of actually having raped her. But that was not proven in a court of law. And Donald Trump sued several media organizations that implied that he did do it, such as ABC News and George Stephanopoulos. So the case itself has been very suspect from the very beginning. The public has been misled about what actually happened. And you might remember E. Jean Carroll being on with Rachel Maddow and them yucking it up about this case. So it was clearly a gotcha operation from the very beginning. And she has gotten her settlement upheld in a court of law for some reason that we can't understand here at Explain America. But that is what happens when you let Democrats into your government, when you let them into your judicial system. They weaponize the law to go after their enemies. This has happened over and over and over again throughout history. Eventually, people in Democrat-run cities, which are the main driving force behind all of this, will wake up and stop allowing biased judges and prosecutors hold the gavel over innocent people or people who are wrongfully accused in this country. And, it's really a travesty of justice, but E. Jean Carroll, she admitted that she had used tricks to manipulate this anti-Trump jury. Weigh in with your thoughts. We always appreciate hearing you at Explain America.